Shalom Yashua. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone in New York who rule well, and salutations to all the Akim pushing this word in truth and sincerity with charity to the four corners of the earth. I just want to get into a quick lesson about having faith until death. And this man right here is Antiochus IV, Epiphanes. Also known as Antiochus the Madman, I believe. But let me start with 2 Maccabees chapter 7, verse 1. It came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken, and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh, and were tormented with scourges and whips. Right, because the law, statutes, and commandments were given to the Israelites. In Psalms 147, verse 19 and 20. Right, and it wasn't given to anybody else. So our people, we were keeping these laws, and here it is. This Edomite Antiochus is forcing, or not forcing, but compelling our people to go off to sin willfully, all right, and tormenting them. Verse 2. But one of them that spake first said thus: What wouldest thou ask, or learn of us? We are ready to die rather than to transgress the laws of our fathers. You know what I'm saying? Because, we want to seek the old paths. You know what I'm saying? Now that we're in these modern times, we want to return to the Lord. That's what the Lord wants, that his people return to him with a full heart. Like you solely think about Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? And forsake your old evil ways, man. All right? This is back in verse 3. Then the king, being enraged, commanded pans and cauldrons to be made hot, which forthwith being heated, he commanded to cut out the tongue of him that spake first, and to cut off the uttermost parts of his body, the rest of his brethren and his mother looking on. So this brother here, got his tongue cut off, his limbs cut off, right, while his brothers and his mother were watching. All right. And right now Jacob's trouble is just around the corner. And everything that you read in these scriptures, right, the 1611 King James version of the Bible with the Apocrypha, the things that you read in here, they're not even going to be close to what Esau Edom's going to do in these last days, man. All right, because the devil knows he has a short time, so he's going to come down with great wrath, man. That devil is Esau Edom. He's the deceiver of the world. All right. Let me see, verse 5. Now when he was thus maimed in all his members, he commanded him, being yet alive, to be brought to the fire and to be fried in the pan. And as the vapor of the pan was for a good space dispersed, they exhorted one another with the mother to die manfully, saying thus: The Lord power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, looketh upon us, and in truth hath comfort in us, as Moses in his song, which witness to their faces declared, saying, And he shall be comforted in his servants. So when the first was dead, after this manner, they brought the second to him. They brought the second to make him a mocking stock. And when they had pulled off the skin of his head with the hair, they asked him, Wilt thou eat before thou be punished throughout every member of thy body? But he answered in his own language, which is Hebrew, right? The Paleo ancient Hebrew, right? And said, No. Wherefore he also received the next torment in order as the former did. All right. So these are examples that we must follow, Akim. All right. These times, these are evil times that are coming, and some of us are gonna, be taken away to prisons, for 10 days. You don't know what's gonna happen in there, but you gotta be faithful unto death. All right. And you're going to receive a crown if you do. All right. Those who endure to the end, the same shall be saved, man. All right. Saved from what? From all these damn torments that are coming. All right. Saved from the sword, which is Esau Edom. All right. Because they're coming. They're coming in like a flood. So you got to be prepared. Verse 9. And when he was at the last gasp, he said, Thou like a fury taketh us out of this present life. But the King of the world shall raise us up, who have died for his laws unto everlasting life. Right. You know what I'm saying? Um, because what do you call it? The Lord Yahweh Shai, he already won. He already defeated death. All right. All right. So we gotta follow in those same footsteps. You know. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because in that twinkling of an eye, we're going to be changed. We're going to be like Yahweh Shai, you see? We're going to receive that power, you know? So you got to endure whatever the Lord throws at you. You got to endure it. And you have to know that whatever comes your way, that's your measure, all right? The Lord's not going to put more on you that you cannot handle. So whatever is thrown at you, hey, man, you can fucking handle it, all right? So gird up your loins, man, especially of your mind. All right. Verse 10. Back in 2 Maccabees chapter 7, verse 10 now. After him was a third made a mocking stock, and when he was required, he put out his tongue, and that right soon, holding forth his hands manfully. All right. So he stuck his hands out, you know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead. Cut them off, you know what I'm saying? And verse 11, it said, courageously, these I had from heaven, and for his laws I despised them. And from him I hope to receive them again. All right? Because the Most High, he's going to refresh all of it. You know, this earth and our bodies, you know? All right? Because these are, what do you call it? Corruptible bodies, all right? Bodies of sin. And he's going to give us that incorruptible, man, through Yahweh Shai. All right? Verse 12, insomuch that the king and they that were with him marveled at the young man's courage, for that he nothing regarded the pains. Right, so this Edomite that you see on the screen, these guys marveled. They're like, wow, this guy's bold. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because these guys are carnal, man. Edomites are carnal. All right, they're not spiritual. All right? These are the damn wicked people of the earth, man. Verse 13, 2 Maccabees chapter 7, verse 13. Now, when this man was dead, also they tormented and mangled the fourth in like manner. All right. So when he was ready to die, he said thus, it is good, being put to death by men, to look for hope from the Most High, to be raised up again by him. As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because this is just for a moment, Akim. All right. You know, and whatever that comes on to us, you know, the Most High puts on us, that, hey, we deserve that, man. We deserve that punishment. Because why? We broke the law, statutes, and commandments that were only given to us, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, you confusion of faces that go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You guys are all the 12 tribes of Israel, all right? And you guys, you had that falling away, man. All right, so you got to come back. You got to return to the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? And being returned, you know, you do seek him 10 times more, and you know that you're going to be punished. You know what I'm saying? You're going to receive mercy. All right, but whatever punishment the Lord gives you, hey, receive it joyfully, man. All right. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Verse 18, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal. Right, all this shit is just temporary, man. Okay? But the things which are not seen are eternal. All right? Everlasting. All right? So you got to be spiritual, all right? This shit right here, this is not our rest. This is not our kingdom, all right? You don't want to raise a family here. We didn't come on these slave ships over here joyfully, you know, to be fucking happy. We came here to serve our punishment, man, to serve slavery, all right? And our time is up. The Lord's set the bounds on Esau Edom's kingdom, that he's not going to pass it. And then right after that's over, man, the next moment is our kingdom, the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, an everlasting kingdom, all right? A kingdom of peace for Israel, all right, for Yasharallah, for the 12 tribes of Israel, man. All right, you see? So that's our hope, man. All right. This is let me see, verse 15, 2 Maccabees chapter 7, verse 15. Afterward, they brought the fifth also and mangled him, right? These Edomites are just torturing these brothers, man. All right? They're just torturing them to death. Why? Because they won't eat flesh. They won't transgress the laws, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father, man. That's how we got to be. You see, Akim? All right? Verse 16. Then looked he unto the king and said, Thou hast power over men. Thou art corruptible. Thou doest what thou wilt. Yet think not that our nation is forsaken of the Most High. Right. You know, we're getting jacked up right now because we're the sons of the living power, man. We're sons of God. All right? You see? Yasharallah, he is the prince of the power, man. Okay? So he's chastening us like sons because he loves us, man. You got to understand that and realize it. Okay? But verse 17. But abide a while, and behold his great power, how he will torment thee and thy seed. Khan. Because guess what? When Yahushua returns, you Edomites are going right into slavery, man. All right? A lot of you are going to be destroyed with the rest of the heathens. But you elites, all right? You Rothschilds, you Rockefellers, you DuPonts, you Gettys, all right? You're the first fruits of slaves for us, man. All right? This is verse 18. 2 Maccabees 7 and 18. After him also they brought the sixth, who being ready to die, said, Be not deceived without cause, for we suffered these things for ourselves, having sinned against our power. Therefore marvelous things are done unto us. Khan, you know what I'm saying? We did all these things to ourselves, man. All right? Because the what is it? The wages of sin is death, man. All right, so you sin, you're gonna get jacked up, man. The Lord's gonna jack your ass up. All right, the wages of sin is death. All right, so that's what that's what you're gonna get, man. Though some of us are not gonna taste death. All right, we're gonna be beamed up on those chariots. Okay, Lord willing. All right, but that's the case. Some of us are gonna be put to death for this word, you know, for the testimony of Yahushua. All right, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. Okay. This is verse 19, 2 Maccabees 7:19. But think not that thou that takest in hand to strive against the Most High, that thou shalt escape unpunished. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because these Edomites, Psalms 49:11, they think that this kingdom of theirs is going to last from generation to generation. Right. Ruling and conquering everything, naming the lands after their own names. They think this shit's going to go on forever for them. All right? Well, they're going to come with a rude awakening, man, when Yahushua returns, man. All right? Because that shit's going to come to naught. Their kingdom is coming to an end. And we see it crumbling right now. All right? Prophecy is being fulfilled right now in this lifetime. All right? It's beautiful. It's beautiful, man. Whew. Sorry. Let me see. I'm gonna jump down to this whole chapter is raw, man. I'm gonna keep reading, man. Salakia. Verse 20. But the mother was marvelous above all, and worthy of honorable memory. For when she saw her 7 sons slain within the space of one day, she bare it with a good courage, because of the hope that she had in the Lord. Yes, she exhorted every one of them in her own language, Hebrew, Paleo-Hebrew, not this Yiddish bullshit, filled with courageous spirits and stirring up her own, and stirring up her womanish thoughts with a manly stomach. She said unto them, I cannot tell you how you came into my womb, for I neither gave you breath nor life, neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you, but doubtless the Creator of the world, who formed the generation of man and found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy give you breath and life again, as you now regard not your own selves for his law's sake. Right, man? We established the law, okay? The laws are not done away with like in Christianity, in these churches. That's what they teach. The laws are not done away with, man. You do away with the laws, and guess what? You bring death upon your own head, man, and your household. Okay? This verse 24. Now Antiochus, this guy right here, this fucking Edomite right here on the screen. Now Antiochus, thinking himself despised and suspecting it to be a reproachful speech, whilst the youngest was yet alive, did not only exhort him by words, but also assured him with oaths that he would make him both a rich and a happy man if he would turn from the laws of his fathers, and that also he would take him for his friend and trust him with affairs. Right. You know what I'm saying? This guy, man, Edomites trying to be smooth, man. They're that damn snake. You know what I'm saying? They're wise. They're cunning. You got to watch these Edomites, man. Because, if you turn your back on him, he'll fucking stab you in the back, man. You can't trust these people, man. None of them. All right? This is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 25. Choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. Right. This man right here, this brother here, in verse 24, he was in the right mind. You know what I'm saying? Because here it is, Antiochus is going to make him rich, a happy man, you know what I'm saying? To do, in exchange for what? To break the laws, man. To break the laws, statutes, and commandments, man, of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right? No, man, fuck that shit. All right? Before the Lord called us into this beautiful calling, into this word, into this truth, we were going off, man. All right? We put that shit away, man. You got to put it away, and you got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability right now. All right? Because we're not saved right now through the law, but through Yahweh Shai. All right? So we got to follow his footsteps, you see? This is verse 25, 2 Maccabees 7 and 25. But when the young man would in no case hearken unto him, the king called his mother and exhorted her that she would counsel the young man to save his life. And when he had exhorted her with many words, she promised him that she would counsel her son, but she, bowing herself towards him, laughing, the cruel tyrant spake in her country language on this manner. O my son, have pity upon me that bare thee 9 months in my womb, and gave thee suck 3 years, and nourished thee, and brought thee up unto this age, and endured the troubles of education. I beseech thee, my son, look upon the heaven and the earth, and all that is therein, and consider that the Most High made them of things that were not, and so was mankind made likewise. Fear not this tormentor, but being worthy of thy brethren, take thy death, that I may receive thee again in mercy with thy brethren. Right? You know what I'm saying? See, the mom's telling, the son's like, hey, man, forget this noise. Whatever this man's telling you, don't even worry about him, man. This guy's on some bullshit. And what you got to do is follow the law, statutes, commandments, man. All right? Do what our forefathers were doing. All right? Let me see. Where was I right here? Right. Yeah, so that she may receive them again. You know what I'm saying? Because, our people knew about reincarnation back then, but now our people have no clue, the elect are going to wake up and get it. The 1/3 are going to believe, but 2/3 of our people are gone, man. Verse 30, 2 Maccabees chapter 7, verse 30. While she was yet speaking these words, the young man said, Whom wait ye for? I will not obey the king's commandment, but I will obey the commandment of the law that was given unto our fathers by Moses. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High is only dealing with the Israelites. All right? The Hebrew Israelites. All right? None else. These other people are just a drop in a bucket, man. They're 17 families. They're heathens. All right? Verse 31. And though that has been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews, shall not escape the hands of the Most High. Verse 32, for we suffered because of our sins, and though the living Lord be angry with us a little while for our chastening and correction, yet shall he be at one again with his servants. You know what I'm saying? If you He's chastening us like sons, you know what I'm saying? He loves us. You know, if you go into Isaiah 53 and 10, I believe, it pleased the Most High to bruise Yahweh Shai, all right? You know what I'm saying? Because he loved him, man. He does love him. And he loves us too, man. We're the sons of the living power, man. You see? Verse 20, verse 24. Oh, wait, Slack, and yet back in 33, and though the living Lord get angry with us a little while for our chastity and correction, yet shall he be at one again with his servants, man. And who are his servants? The Hebrew Israelites, man, you 12 tribes. But thou, O godless man, and of all other most wicked, be not lifted up without a cause, nor puffed up with certain hopes, lifting up thy hand against the servants of the Most High. For thou hast not yet escaped the judgment of the Almighty power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, who seeth all things. For our brethren who now have suffered a short pain are dead under God's covenant of everlasting life. But though through the judgment of the Most High shall receive just punishment for thy pride. But I, as my brethren, offer up my body and life for the laws of our fathers, beseeching the Most High that he would speedily be merciful unto our nation, and that thou, by torments and plagues, mayest confess that he alone is the Most High, and that in me and my brethren the wrath of the Almighty, which is justly brought upon all our nation, may cease. Right, man? Because these things are being done, you know, to us, you know what I'm saying? Because we went off. We need to realize that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, he is, man. All right, and he exists, and he's for us only. All right, that we turn back to him. You know, if you read 1 Samuel 12 and 20, the Most High just wants you to turn back to him, man. Forsake your old ways and come back to the Heavenly Father, man. All right, and he'll pardon. He'll have mercy on you. All right, he'll forgive you. You see. But you gotta believe on him as the scriptures say, like in John 7:38, right? Because there's only one truth, one interpretation, all right, one doctrine, all right? And you got to be on point on all of it, man. You're off a little bit and you're off on the whole thing. Verse 39, 2 Maccabees 7:39, then the king, being in a rage, handled him worse than all the rest, and took it grievously that he was mocked. So this man died undefiled and put his whole trust in the Lord. Last of all, after the sons, the mother died. Let this be enough now to have spoken concerning the idolatrous feast and the extreme tortures. Right. That's the end of the chapter, right? But let's get into some other precepts here. Because see, these are examples that we need to know. You know, everything written aforetime was written for our learning. We're in Romans 15 and 4. So we got to go into these scriptures, man. These are living waters, man. We're washing ourselves daily with these scriptures, you know. This is 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 7. That the trial of your faith be much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, right? These tortures, right now we're going through shit right now, you know, in this walk, all right? And it's going to get turned up, you know, during Jacob's trouble, but, you know, the Lord's going to deliver us from all that, all right? So whatever your measure is, some of us might get tortured, might make it all the way to the end. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your measure is, you know, you fulfill your lot, man, and be faithful unto the end. 1 Peter 1 and 7 against Lakia. That the trial of your faith be much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. All right? Because when he comes back, is he going to find his servants doing his work or doing their own pleasure in this world, man? All right? The Lord wants to, man, Lord willing, the Lord finds you doing his work, man. So he'll be pleased with you. So that he'll hide his wrath from you during that time of judgment. You see? I'm going to jump down to verse 13. Wherefore, gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end for the grace. This is 1 Peter 1 and 13, by the way. Wherefore, gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. So, gird up the loins of your mind, you know what I'm saying? Here it is. We're telling you all these things, man. Getting you prepared to, you know, for what's to come. so that you're not offended, you're not surprised by it, all right? But that you rejoice. You rejoice at destruction, all right? I believe that's in the book of Job, right? Because all these things are going to come to pass. And you know what? Knowing these things, knowing that all this destruction is coming and death, that the kingdom of heaven is right around the corner, all right? So that should be comforting to you, you know? This is 1 John chapter 3, verse 2. Beloved, now are we the sons of God, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be, but we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. In the twinkling of an eye, we're going to be changed, man. We're going to get those incorruptible bodies, man. Spiritual powers, all right? We're going to be made a new sharp threshing instrument, okay? Because right now we're fishing for men, but then we're going to be hunting for men. You see? The Lord's going to give us that power that he gave King David. You see? King David was leaping over walls and breaking through troops and just killing all these people with the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? You got to have that same faith, man. Because right now we're going to enter times that are like no other time, man. Jacob's trouble. A time like never before, you see? So, this is 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. For the Most High hath not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, and of love, and of a sound mind. So yes, when calamity and destruction come, you will laugh. All right? You will be all right. When the famine comes and there's no food or water, you're going to be rejoicing. Because guess what? You're going to be eating. You're going to be drinking. Right? But all these other people are going to die to death, man. All right? The four sword judgments. All right? The nuclear fire, right? When those ICBM missile comes, they come down and destroy America. All right? All this stuff is coming, man. So you got to be, prepared. Prepare your mind. All right? Have that faith of a mustard seed and water yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Get these words, these scriptures, in your inward parts, man. Okay? Because the famine of the word is coming. And you're not going to be able to see these videos. All right? You're not going to be able to see the men of the Lord on the streets prophesying. All right? And GMS has 100% truth. If this is your first time on this, GMS has 100% truth. All right? And there's some other camps that teach the same doctrine, but it was given to the GMS, man. Great Millstone. All right? And it's not to be prideful or puffed up. It's just the truth, man. It's the facts. All right? I humbly say that. All right? And I hope this lesson was edifying. Again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Ruach. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone in New York who rule well. And salutations to all the Akim pushing this word in truth and sincerity with charity. Shalom, wa abad ball.